Don't buy a property in Ibejileki without watching this video to the end. In this video, you're going to learn three key fundamental things to keep in mind before buying properties in this location. This information is not just going to save you tens and millions in naira. It's also going to save you from being in a position of risk and avoid undue and unnecessary mistakes when buying properties in this location. My name is Salome Basi and I'm a realtor in Lagos, Nigeria. So feel free to contact me via the link on the description for any real estate need around Lagos, Nigeria. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down three key critical things you need to keep in mind before buying a property. The very first thing to keep in mind when buying a property in this location is to ask yourself, who am I buying this property for? It is not enough to accumulate assets. It is important to know the purpose and reason why you're buying that property. Who are you hoping to serve? If you're buying to resell later, you have to keep it in mind. If you're buying to rent later, you have to keep it in mind. Whatever purpose you're buying the property for, it is important to have a purpose tied to that buying process. What this would help you do is to fine tune the best of location that will be suitable for the reason and the purpose you're buying the property for. It will also help you, it will also guide you on the right company to partner with to deliver the best in result for that property. So let's take for instance now, we have Pinnock Beach Estate in Osaka, London. The average price of properties in Pinnock Beach Estate is from 800 million, 1 billion and above. Within that same Osaka environment, there are properties still within 300 million, 400 million, 200 million, thereabouts. So why is Pinnock Beach Estate different from every other estate around the said Osaka, London? And that is why it is important to know your why. When you understand why you're buying a property, it will guide you not just on the right property to buy, it will also help you on the right company to partner with because not every estate is suitable for every purpose. The number two thing to keep in mind is the type of property. As I mentioned, there are different types of property for different reasons and purposes. If you're buying a property close to the seaport or the Dangote refinery axis, properties around those axes would only often favor people buying commercial properties. Because first of all, the Dangote refinery axis is going to be rowdy, like trucks are going to be moving to and fro, carrying goods all around. So nobody would want to live in that kind of neighborhood. Or if you're buying a commercial property, it will serve you better because warehouses are going to be one of the core things people are going to be needing around those axes. People transporting goods from the seaport, they are going to need where to pack their goods into. And your property will now come in to serve the needs of these people. Knowing the right property to buy will not only save you from undue stress and headache, but it equally help you. Peradventure you want to sell the property later or you want to do anything with it. You can easily resell the property without going through so much. So the third thing you need to keep in mind is knowing the right location to buy that property. When you know why you're buying the property, it informs you on the property type to buy. And the next thing to consider is the location. Location is everything in real estate. You might have the best of neighborhood, but if your property is not located in the right and the best of location, you're still going to have struggles making money off that investment, which is the primary reason, of course, when you're buying that property. So location is everything. Ibejileki is broad and wide. Not every property are suitable for different purposes and reasons in that area. So evaluating the value of the location will give you an upper hand and help your investment on the long run. And by location, I'm not talking about the fact that a property is on the express road. A property being on the express road is not enough to make it an ideal or beautiful location. A whole lot of intricacies come to play when you're evaluating the value of a location. As I mentioned earlier, as I made an example earlier with Pinnock Beach Estate. Pinnock Beach Estate is in Osaka and is way, way, way down inside. But yet the value is not compared to even properties on the express road. So it's not enough for a property to be on the express road. The value of that location work hand in hand with every other factor to determine the true value in the future of that property. The fourth and very critical factor you need to keep in mind as well is the company you're buying a property from. UPDC developed Pinnock Beach Estate, and look at where it is today. It is the most valued real estate properties around Osakpa. Go back to Aja, we have Royal Gardens Estate. Within Royal Gardens Estate, there are several other properties and several other estates, most of them rightly located on the express road, but yet an average property in Royal Gardens Estate is within 450 million, 500 million and above. And within that same Aja environment, you're going to find estates with 70 million, 100 million, and at most 200 million selling as well. So why are these properties priced different from the others? It comes back to the development company. If a company is not future forward, your investment isn't going to be future forward. So it's important to understand the vision and the why the company is existing. Some people just come into real estate just because they want to make money. They've heard that there's money in real estate without having a clear-cut vision on why they are in there. So it limits the project, it limits the vision, it limits the inputs, and even knowing the right people or resource persons to work with to be able to bring those visions to life. So when the leader is blind, every other person, of course, is likely to be misled. So I hope you enjoyed and you got value from this video. My name is Salome Basi and I'm a realtor here in Lagos, Nigeria. If you would like me to help you with any form of real estate need and concerns at all in Lagos, feel free to contact me. Feel free to call me via the link on the description. So I hope you got value and I hope you put these four key things into consideration before buying any property at all, either in Ibejuleki, Lagos, or anywhere at all. Always keep in mind number one, why are you buying that property? Your why would help you understand the best property type to buy. And when you have that cleared out, you now go back to what is the best location for this type of property I'm looking to buy, or what is this type of and what is the best location for the kind of investment I'm looking to invest. The location comes up, you evaluate the company having those properties, selling those properties. Bear in mind that it's not enough for a company to be genuine and good. It is important to understand their vision and why they are in business, because when the leader isn't visionary, your investments are not going anywhere. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you're missing out so much. Please join the community by subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification button as well so that whenever I post a video, you will be among the first few persons to view the content.